You are at Lake Rant, where I rant about whatever my $10 a month plus patrons want me to rant about. You can get one of these by being one of those. This one is for Sly Bones, who says, rant about Princess Plunder Phonics's Tomoko is Best Girl and Here's Why video from earlier this year. And if you have enough time and feel like there's anything worth saying about it, talk about your own Why We Love Kuroki Tomoko video from 2015. Maybe even talk about the similarities and differences between the two if you want. So, first of all, before I even talk about this video, I think the funniest way to experience it would be to watch it before I describe it. But essentially, it bounces back and forth between being a semi-serious analysis of why Tomoko is appealing, and then also just long, vivid descriptions of how disgusting Tomoko is, fantasies about sex with Tomoko, in very hilariously described terms. It's pretty fucking funny. I enjoyed the video. I didn't even expect it to become serious or analytical again after the early part. Like, I thought it was just basically going to be descriptions of how gross Kumiko is for the rest of the video, but it did actually make decent points. And I mean, there are moments where I was nodding my head in agreement, such as, when they're describing how the particular look is the ultimate look, essentially. I was hard agreeing there. Then we veered in strange directions, but I thought it was hilarious with the description of the dojin and everything. I didn't expect to get brought up. It just so happened that I was taking a huge bong hit right at the moment when the joke came up about her liking the Pizza Party podcast more than the PCP, and I got really high from hearing that at that moment. And then I was at the end of the video talking about how they're a fan of me, so thank you. Thank you to everybody involved on every strata of me watching and talking about this video. So my own Kuroki Tomoko video, I mean, I've talked about it a bit. I think we might have done a behind-the-scenes commentary on it, me and Tavu, but, the backstory of it was essentially that the end of the month was a coming around, and I wanted to write a video. And it just so happened that I think the way it happened was that my brother Shade was watching the show, and I just kind of, sat in his room and watched it with him just because it was on. And then I thought about the character and how, why is she appealing to people? Because it's pretty obvious, I didn't think I was really making any big revelations, but I just wanted to kind of make the point in a funny way. It was also, I think, one of those videos where even though it's only 5 minutes long, I kind of, stretched and extrapolated on what I was saying enough to make it that long. Kind of similarly to this video, where, it's really only making a point, for about a minute, because it pretty much is not that deep. The reason we like Kuroki Tomoko, the appeal of her, is pretty fucking obvious. So that's why I think that this is a much funnier way to go about talking about it, is to, just basically summarize those points in brief, and then make the rest of it a comedy. So, yeah, this video deserves much more attention. It deserved a better shot. Maybe it was... maybe my video was still within relevance period of this show to hit it big, or maybe it's just because I have plenty of subscribers. But this video deserved to have as much of a shot as mine did. So, go give it a watch.